We're going to call a bond a premium bond. If face value is less than bond value, and in that case, those inequalities reverse. You shouldn't attach any meaning to the words discount and premium. A premium bond doesn't mean that it's better than a discount bond. All that means is that premium bond has a coupon rate that is greater than the yield to maturity, or a discount bond has a coupon rate that is less than yield to maturity. Since coupon rate is a choice by the issuer at the time of the issue, they can make it anything you want. We even have bonds that have zero coupons. They are called pure discount bonds. You pay a certain amount now, you wait 30 years, and 30 years from now, they pay you $1,000. Does that mean it's a bad bond? No. It's just a bond that does not have a cash flow other than the final cash flow. Let me close this one. For example, if you have a 7% 30-year bond, or yield to maturity 7% 30-year bond, no coupons, the theoretical compounding frequency is 2, and you would pay only $126 for that bond. So that means if you pay roughly $127 now, you're going to wait 30 years. 30 years from now, they're going to pay you $1,000. But if this is a bond with 10% coupon, now it became a premium bond, and you have to pay quite a bit more. Okay? Just because current yield is 7.27 doesn't make it better than the discount bond, which by definition has a current yield of 0. Okay? And bonds with coupon rate equals 0 are called pure discount bonds. For longer term bonds, they're relatively rare. But for example, in 1982, I think IBM issued a 100-year pure discount bond. If we did something like that, oh, I don't want to see this. It pisses me off. I mean, I still made over $2,000 on that trade. It could have been 20,000. Well, let me see my. So if this was a 100-year bond, 0 coupon, you would only pay $1.03, but you would have to wait 100 years to get your money back. Now, typically in the market, oh, I wanted to type here. You would see the price code. Typically coded as percent of face value, or price for $100 face value. Then you would have to recover the YTM yourself. Let's go to Bloomberg.com. Not with Bloomberg. In Welsh language, double L is pronounced almost like a sh, but it's between a th and a sh. Sh. It's a horrible thing to say. Don't ask me why I know any Welsh. Just like a lot of things, love had something to do with it. I had a girlfriend who was of Welsh descent, and her mother spoke Welsh. Come on, don't do this to me. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's go to US. For example, they also give you the yield, but suppose they didn't. The current 30-year bond that they're using has a coupon of 4. Coupon rate of 4. Let's do face value 100. These are, unless otherwise noted, semi-annual bonds. And it has a price of 106.11. So how do I figure the yield to maturity? Well, for my target value, I'm going to put 106.11. And I'm going to determine yield to maturity by doing a goal seek. So bond value, or the difference between the bond value and target, I want that to be 0 by changing what I don't know, yield to maturity. And let's see what they attach to it. 366, close enough. There may be more digits to these that we don't know, but that's how we would do it. Now, compared to 1 year ago, that yield to maturity actually went up by 145 basis points. Okay, that means right now it's 366. 1 year ago it was 221. Okay, let's see the price difference. Same bond. Right now it's 106.11. If it was 221, it would have been worth 172. This shows that bonds can be very sensitive to interest rate moves. I mean, interest rates moved quite a bit over the last year, at least for the 30 years. They moved about almost 1.5%. But that changed the price of the bond by almost, it was 172, 106.11 now. It was 172 last year. That means value of that bond went down by 38%. Okay. Among others, in addition to things like default risk, most important source of risk in a bond is the interest rate risk. It is a risk that is borne by effect of the changing interest rates on the bond prices. If you're not, if you simply buy a bond and you know you're going to hold it for 30 years, you may think that you don't have a risk, but you do. If something happened and you needed those bonds to be converted to cash, then you would have to sell those in the market.